tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? It's your boy, DJ Jesse Janedy, here in studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nice to Metria episode. I'm joined in studio by my favorite females. We got Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up, what's up?
Stewart.
What's up, what's up? Sorry, that's a good extra beat.
Wait, I just felt like we just opened up on HSN or something.
Right, you did. Cause I'm Nene.
I wore my Nene wig.
Yeah. He woke up like this. She wish. He woke up like this.
Miss Corrinne Williams.
Oh yeah.
She's here. She's here to slay. And we have the one, Miss Only, Miss Pink English. We're gonna get. Can we just make that your whole situation,
Right,
Miss Pink English?
Yes.
I live for that.
Miss Pink English.
Hello. Pink English. I like it.
You guys better let them know.
We need you to have a pink teacup.
Yes.
With
glitter.
I need a pink cup.
With
I'm
right
looking at you like,
mug.
okay, bitch, go to Target.
Right.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Have love. Right.
I'm like, Steven.
Don't get one for me.
But honey, first of all, we need to
Just
get the
playing.
signs in the back to be changed to Real Housewives.
Oh,
Shit. Up in here, y'all.
Palm trees, palm trees.
I need my teacup with
Palm,
this.
come on, imaginary sips. Oh, yes, darling.
Wait, don't talk over me.
Imaginary sips. All right, y'all, let's talk about it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Miss Candy. Miss Candy went to
we go.
Miss Aunt
No,
Nora.
we're Orange County now.
Hey, we talking about Orange County.
These
Love
white
me some
bitches,
Vicky
y'all.
Gombleson.
Me too. Did you see her nude pics?
Oh, did you see her on Watch What Happens Live after?
Off Orange County?
Vicky Gombleson, yes, she did. She showed her chi-chis. Talking
Yeah,
about, I
honey.
didn't know I did
Yes,
that.
you did
Oh,
know.
my.
You're
You knew.
107. You knew exactly what you were doing.
She said you're
Wait, Miss
107.
Piggy?
Yes. Claiming she was taking a thank you pic
Right,
of
look.
some headphones.
Studio audience sipping tea.
Sips Canada Dry.
Yes.
Damn. All right, well, let's talk about this cookout, y'all. So, Candy,
Ooh, made me miss my home.
honey.
It looks so good.
Mama Joyce didn't want to talk to Candy at this cookout because she was upset
to know about
that Candy is talking trash about her boyfriend.
You don't understand.
Oh, gosh.
About Benny.
About Benny. What did Benny ever do to you?
Except try to help
Help you.
What did Benny ever do to you?
You're moving your face too much.
I was gonna say.
Benny ever do to you? Because she always does that little head.
Everything.
All right, so Aunt
that
Nora
wig.
yelling for everyone to come for Grace.
Come on and pray, y'all. Let's get together and pray, y'all. Now, come on.
Well, all right, Miss Nora. She must have quit smoking about 7 years ago.
Come on, Newport.
This is like,
Right.
bitch, How to Train Your Dragon. Like,
Ooh.
kidding,
Shady.
all right. So Mama Joyce feels that
on the
Candy.
There he is, right there. That's right there.
Mama Joyce feels
Dare to the
Candy
bed.
hurts the people who are trying to help her out.
Help her out. Mm-hmm.
How?
How? Yeah, exactly.
Explain that to
Mama
me.
Joyce is crazy.
Explain
We know
that
this.
to me, Mother Joyce.
Well, she says that if Candy want the house, she can have the
Lies.
house. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Well,
Which is
Yeah.
somewhere Candy's
She
paying for
bought you a new
too.
house.
Right.
She gonna stay in the jacked up house?
No, she gonna
With her
say,
man.
"Fine, Candy, I ain't gonna have the new house, but that's fine. Now the money he was gonna spend on that, you can redo." Mama
You
Joyce.
got her all figured out.
Mama
Bye,
Joyce.
Mama Joyce.
I know, because I know what my grandma was saying.
You're hilarious.
I don't have enough money to
And
buy
I would
my
do it.
grandma or my mama a house.
Well, I mean, I'm saying when I have the amount of money to do so.
No, they're gonna be all right. My parents are gonna stay right
I'm
in
gonna
the
be
house.
Candy. Be like, all right, what you
We're
want?
like, fine, mama, what you want?
Not me.
Okay.
No.
I hate, as much as I love families, I hate them because I hate this situation. Because my family does the same thing.
true.
It's like I have one personal issue with somebody that I don't want to talk to them about this issue at Christmas. But then
At
here
Christmas.
come Aunt Nora and damn cousin Jezebel. I don't remember her name is. Talking about, we need y'all to talk. Bitch,
talk.
first of all,
We
you
family.
Well, because it mess up the vibe when people fighting at the barbecue and the cookout. You trying to eat and they don't want to look at each other. Mama Joyce talking between her teeth. Like, I ain't talking.
And she didn't even greet her daughter.
greet her daughter.
Candy
So
went
everybody
up
feel
like,
awkward.
"Hi, Mom," and Mama Joyce was like,
Right. I know.
Those talks need to happen before the party. So Mama Joyce, Candy says, look, I wasn't talking trash about you. You came at me sideways. Although, Candy,
"No, I didn't."
Mama Joyce didn't come at you. Like, you made it seem like she cursed
Like, you
her out.
cursed me
I
out.
don't
She
think she
did.
read everything.
Oh,
No, of
okay.
course not.
I think she edited that on purpose.
They cut a lot of that.
Yes.
Even the tears, we didn't even get to see them flow. It cut.
Yeah,
Alright.
they
Yeah.
chopped that up.
Yeah.
She trying to not make her mama look bad.
And Mama Joyce
Fix it,
says,
Jesus.
What does
again,
Mama Joyce
with
say?
the damn victim card.
Oh my gosh.
I'm taking
I'm taking medicine.
to help me from getting
I don't have
an
an
aneurysm.
aneurysm.
Yes, Courtney.
And it's just, I don't understand why you're just. Why don't your mouth move? What kind of aneurysm medication make you paralyzed in the face?
Honey, that's called Botox.
That thing. Who gets Botox in their lips?
Isn't that something that people do?
Yeah, they do.
But
to
here,
pump
to
them
keep you
up.
from smiling, you get that's filler.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that
honey,
is
I don't
filler.
know.
You're right.
So I'm like, why is her mouth paralyzed? She don't open her teeth. Like that.
No, because
Maybe that's
Love and
the
Hip Hop,
aneurysm.
Hollywood Masika, she'd be like,
That's
Well,
because
Masika
Masika had
got-
too much work done.
This Masika.
Lying, acting like she did.
Masika is Wanda. What you gonna do? I ain't had no work done. My lips come like this natural.
Wanda.
Bye.
Right.
Cause I got some big old lips and they ain't doing this.
honey, she says she ain't never paid.
Lies.
She ain't never.
Lies.
I'm mad you fanning
You
yourself with a
fit
coaster.
right.
It's hot.
All right, so then we get to Candy's house. Faye just shows up. Candy tries to talk.
Awkward mess.
It was awkward because it was like Candy's like trying to talk to her about like this relationship situation between her and Apollo, and she's like, I just want Phaedra to feel comfortable. Well, how is your friend? How is your friend supposed to
Your
feel
daddy
comfortable?
was in jail. Tell me about it.
No, but how is your friend supposed to feel comfortable when you run in the streets talking about your friend's business to her enemy?
That's why I said at the start, and I'll say it again, Candy's messy.
Yeah.
Phaedra
she
know
is.
that ain't her friend.
Well, she's still claiming her. She claimed her last night on WWHL.
I mean, I think it is her
Because
friend, but
she's
she knows that during
diplomatic.
paycheck time, she got to be careful with what she said.
Exactly.
You
But
don't
she's
think
not.
it's-
I don't think she's really. Now, I don't think that she's telling Candy the real. I think that she's giving her very surface, much like she gave Andy Cohen last night.
Well, do you think though that Candy's just trying to because we all, I have a friend like that where doesn't really express what's really going on, and sometimes you got to know should I dig some more?
Right.
Because you're really going through it, and you just one of those people that's not that self-revealing. So maybe she was just trying. I mean, when she brought Walter in or whatever his name
Melvin.
was. Sorry,
I was like, where the hell did he
Walter
come
just seemed
from?
like a jail
Like, bitch, this is
person.
not, what's it called? Mother's love play. Like,
But-
and now here comes scene. Like, Melvin comes in.
Enter
As a
Melvin.
child, I'm thankful. Like, this is not a PSA announcement.
True,
But
he
it
had
was.
one
It turned
good
into
point.
it.
He
One
had a
good
good point
point.
of being
Tell the
honest
truth.
with your kid, because they're gonna know. Like, especially the oldest one. Like,
But she should have definitely said, hey, do you mind if I tell
Yeah.
Melvin your situation?
Is it cool?
And then have him come in. Like, Melvin, remember the story I told you a few minutes ago?
This is Phaedra.
Because when
My
he
man going to jail.
when he answered the door, he like, Phaedra here. You need me to tell me when to cue me in.
did.
well, Melvin live there now, so he a part of the scheme.
Wait, does he really?
Did you hear the
Yeah.
comment
He
that
is.
Phaedra made? Like, you
Yes.
mama to everybody now because Melvin live there.
Kyla. Her name is
Kayla.
We got a
Yeah.
comment from the chat live on YouTube. Tierra Holman says Phaedra was everything in that slick ponytail. It was real different from her church lazy style.
True that.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
been
I
loving
love
the
her
slick
pony-
ponytails.
It's
Yes.
she's really put together now. She's looking a little
Isn't
bit
that
better.
interesting?
Because she lost
Right.
that weight.
that
and
prison
it was
weight. weight.
That prison weight.
187 pounds.
But the
Thank
last
you.
2 seasons, though, she was pregnant and just having a kid. So, you know, you be going through it. You be tired. You ain't got
Yeah,
time
but
to
she
worry
had the
about your
nerve to
face.
do a fitness video. If you don't have it all together, boo-boo, don't do that.
It was just the Kermit outfit that she wore that made that bad. Because remember the green and it had stripes and it was like,
I'm not
what
going to
are you
comment
doing?
because I'm living for Lady Faye right now.
I'm living for
She
her,
looks great.
but I'm just worried that Melvin, you know, he's getting a degree in psychologist.
Yeah, Candy said, and you getting a degree in psychologist, right?
Right.
I said, well, what school awarded her a diploma? What school in Georgia gave her that? Spell it. Psychologist.
But
a psychologist
I mean, shout out to
degree.
Melvin for
You doing it,
you
brother.
doing it, and
You-
Candy making sure she's taking
Stay
care
out
of
of
her
jail,
cousin.
Mel.
I
Staying out of
appreciate
jail,
that.
yeah.
But Miss Phaedra, you knew that she was gonna shut down. Once she heard Candy that you talking about Melvin been arrested in trouble with the law, Phaedra looking like.
See, I don't want my
Right.
kids to do
I
that.
honestly thought she cued Melvin in to try to get legal advice from Phaedra.
bye.
Actually, no. Honestly, that was the first.
That was the first thing
That
I
was the
thought.
first. It
I
really
promise.
was.
I was like,
No.
oh no, she didn't
Come on
use.
now,
She should
y'all.
get free services.
Come on now. Candy ain't been using Phaedra for no legal advice.
No, for Melvin.
No, but for
Melvin
That's
needed
her
it.
point.
No,
They
not
use
even
that
for
white
Melvin.
lawyer that all the blacks in Atlanta go to. Okay, holla.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
White
but he-
man.
Yes.
White man, I hate you
That is his
so
name.
much. Oh
Everybody
my god.
goes there.
Well, talking about where we're at, everyone else was just not trying to go, or apparently they were. HSN, Miss Nene. Or should we say Peter Pan made an appearance tonight,
Peter
y'all?
Pan, you talking about Nene from Fraggle Rock? She did it.
Girl, I thought fucking Sia was gonna perform Chandelier on
thought she was gonna
HSN.
start-
Right. I was like, is she Boy George or something right now? What is going on?
She's gonna be like, please, may I have some more? I'm like, Oliver, sit down.
Right. She did.
was
She looked
so
like a little
raggedy.
orphan child.
It was
Raggedy
so
Ann.
raggedy.
Yes.
It was so raggedy.
But who told
That's why I
her
have
that
my
was
thick-
okay?
I'm hurt for it.
You need to show Nene how to do her hair.
This is me not. This is me fresh out of the
She
shower.
just needs
'cause I didn't
naked
wanna wear
hair. Tweet
Right.
at
No.
Portia. Naked hair.
Right. She does.
She need naked hair. She need naked hair's cousin that do naked hair. She needs naked hair auntie that put the wig together because the wig ain't right. It ain't put on right. It don't look right. It's the wrong color. She need a color it. She need everything.
She does need. It's a wiglet.
Yeah.
By the way.
That-
I don't even know what our wiglet
Yeah, what is that in?
Like a
Please.
pig and a
It's-
piglet. A wig and a wiglet.
it's not working. It's just not
That's a
working.
palm tree. Honey, that is a palm tree right here.
We love you, Nene.
Well,
but
so
no.
We do.
she went to HSN
Oh,
to go
God.
sit on HSN for 2 hours.
Only 2 hours.
And it was-
Anders Garg says she's got a problem with Nene's wig. She looks like Dora.
She did have Dora's, but Dora's hair be fly and cut.
Dora has
So
had a
don't
flat
be
iron to
shading
hers. Okay.
Dora.
And
Dora
Dora
has a
look-
blunt.
Her shit looks real fluffed and conditioned.
Yes, hello.
Don't look like a Yorkie.
Her color don't ever be
glued to your
faded.
head.
Okay,
Looks
Swiper
looking
don't.
like a
Swiper
Shih
needs
Tzu
to
on
swipe
your head.
that.
Like, calm down.
Swiper
And then
better-
we got TTA and us saying, Nene, I'm kind of tired of Nene being on the show. I find myself skipping over her part, and her wigs look awful. She too rich to be looking like that.
right.
Too rich, honey.
You rich, but
It
you
is
fucking.
so nasty and so
So rude
rude.
to us.
So she goes.
I need Marlo to come back to help her judge herself.
That's why.
Was that what I feel like Marlo was
Marlo's
the
the
one
reason.
keeping her beat.
Yeah.
Because Marlo
Well-
does stay beat.
Nene was on HSN trying to make sure her models were looking beat. She changed some shoes up.
That was a good choice.
She had so she has these cold
I
shoulder
can't.
things that we said what now.
Peekaboos.
I think it's kind of smart of Nene because if you listen to who the callers were calling in, it sounded
Right.
like my grandma would be like,
Let me get
mom.
the cold shoulder.
That'd be my mom. Girl, I got this in royal blue, gray, and white. Girl, I am fierce with my tights. Nobody wears that, mom.
and you know,
Nobody.
wearing like the bright colored ones
Yeah.
during the day and
Oh,
the
yeah.
black
The
one
black
at
and
night.
Yes,
for
my mom
jazz
was
it
classic.
up. Throw on some diamonds.
But
some
I
pumps.
mean, it was
Feeling
cute
like
that
Liz
she's
Taylor.
making it to be able to fit everyone's size.
But this is the
so-
issue.
no,
I
she-
don't want to see anybody, no shade, but I don't want to see, if I am a size 22, I don't want to see Becky Sue, who's a size 0, in the same fit. It ain't going to look right.
Why, bitch? I mean,
But
you know what I
she's-
mean?
but she's
Someone
making
who got a
things to
twin
fit.
size bed, you know what I mean? Their bed sheets might just look the same in a queen, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? They
That's
make it for all
too
shirts and all
much.
shirts.
No, but she's
Everyone want to
making-
feel special.
That's too much.
That's
Well,
financially
go somewhere else.
That's economically responsible and intelligent. If it's one piece of a
Lycra.
sheet that you can cut,
I mean, literally.
and
gonna
it
be
fits
lycra.
everybody, then everybody can wear it.
Yeah,
You don't sold
I like
that
the
many more.
idea. I like that.
It's
One
not
size
for
fits all.
everybody.
It's not for you because it's not
It
fashion
ain't for
forward.
everybody.
It's for
But she's
everybody that
saying.
like it.
But she's trying to
Don't
make it
do
for
it.
everybody. That's the thing.
Well-
she wants to create that line.
Yeah, we got that.
Everybody can
and I'm
fit
saying it ain't hot.
All I'm saying is, if I need a tablecloth, I can go to the dollar store. And leave it at
But you
that.
can't get peekaboo shoulders.
I can cut
She
that
can
shit
cut
out
that
myself.
I'll be right there with Courtney.
and Greg can't kiss your shoulders.
Please don't.
Please just don't.
Ooh, you know, all the little old
22s
women
and
watching them
2s,
like,
they're like,
ooh, jungle
right.
kiss my shoulder.
I'm telling you, my mom probably
I can't wear
wasn't
this
one
to
of the ones
church.
who bought it. Like, oh, girl,
No, my
that's
grandmother.
cute. I got this Nene shirt. No, don't put that
Yeah.
down.
My grandma would call me anytime any celebrity is on QVC. Nicki Minaj
Yes.
is selling this
Yes,
perfume. Do you use that? No, I don't. Have you been watching it?
No.
I'm sure she has told you the fragrances in it.
Right.
So, yeah, I do not want a Nene picnic sheet.
You don't want to
He
pick
for
your
does.
Christmas.
You can get the shoes or the leggings.
Well, so what did you think of the other stuff she had? She had
thought it
leggings
was
and then
cute.
the
The tank top.
The tank was.
For a 56-year-old woman.
I could see it in like a Target, and I don't mean that in any shade type of way,
Walmart,
but like,
Yeah, I can see it. Walmart.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's very
I mean,
smart.
not in a bad way. Walmart has lots of options, and Walmart is good for that whole like 2 to 24 kind of sizing.
And you know, cause Kmart already got Nikki, they ain't trying to put Nene's.
Kmart got Sophia.
Oh yeah, too.
Just
All right.
don't.
So-
22 and 2 should not be rocking.
But congratulations, let's not
Sorry.
shade Nene through the
She
whole thing.
sold it out,
Congratulations,
man.
you sold it out.
Get
She
it, girl.
sold out the shirt.
Way to
Too
bring
bad you
100
didn't use
of
that
them.
money to buy a new wig.
Ooh, naked hair. At naked hair.
Well,
Portia's taking orders on Twitter.
They said she is
Jesus.
Dora. I can't.
So-
Whoever said that was hilarious.
Wait, did anyone else say something?
So La La just said Nene's clothes is for the bougie aunties.
Right. It's
The
for all
bougie aunties.
candies, like,
Oh my God! Yeah, right.
it's perfect for them.
The
I'm
old
Nora.
lady gang.
Okay.
that's what business is about. Find a demographic
Hey.
and take it all the way
It's
home.
old.
All right, so Cynthia, the Bailey agency, we meet Miss Demetria McKinney.
Hey, girl.
So apparently she's a singer, an actress. She has a song out with DeBrat called 100.
that we didn't get to hear.
Unfortunately not.
I didn't look it up.
Or
either.
fortunate.
She wants Cynthia to help find a male model for her. We find out that her boyfriend is Roger Bob.
Roger
who,
Bob.
They were obsessed with him all episode.
And
Roger
Roger
Bob.
And that
Roger
name
Bob.
was
Roger Bob.
wearing me
Roger Bob.
out.
Roger Bob.
Roger
What?
Bob.
You
Roger
date Roger
Bob.
Bob?
Roger Bob.
You know Roger Bob?
Roger Bob.
Roger Bob?
Roger Bob.
Is he the Sandman?
Okay,
Roger Bob.
here's
Shut
Is
up.
he the Colonel?
I'm not mad at it because
It was team too much.
but they're trying to put a producer out there's name out
Yes.
there, and so
They want
Who
him to
is it
know.
again?
he's a producer.
He's a producer.
No, what's his name?
Roger Bob.
Okay.
Roger Bob off of Tyler. He was
He was working for Tyler Perry at some point, and now he's
Couldn't
doing
even
his own
catch that
thing.
And so now he's trying to be
He's trying to get his
own
name out, and apparently let everybody know that he dated a woman for 8 years and banged a whole bunch of ones in between, and
So,
she's still
I got,
fine with it.
I got 2 more comments from the chat.
Roger Bob.
All right, one, Tiara Holman says, Nene got this Sia wig from an Atlanta Party City clearance bin. And then the other one is, Kayla Jo says, Phaedra Body's banging this season. She looking good. Must got some D in her life.
Well, that's what the
Oh.
rumors are saying.
Okay.
That's
Dun
what the
dun
rumors are.
dun.
Well, I'm not mad
She
if she
did
do.
not say that those rumors were true. She said no.
Didn't she?
She said they were false.
Chocolate Thunder is not
Because
in my
she's still
bedroom.
talking to Apollo. Hello.
She's still married. She's probably still getting it from Apollo.
So
she even said, we'll get that.
hold on,
into
we're
that
we're
later.
talking about Roger and Bob. Roger and
Bob. Let's talk about Roger's Bob.
Roger's Bob. So Peter and Cynthia had never heard of Roger having a girlfriend.
True
And
that.
she brings up the picture that Kenya had taken back a while back.
Why
with
you
them.
mad at Kenya for?
And
And Kenya looked beat in that picture, Peter.
But why you mad at Kenya
she
for?
did, but then I'm looking at Roger Bob like,
Grassy.
He's just a big black man
Why are
that might
you
have
with
some
him?
money.
He's just
so they're
successful in
excited.
And he's
Atlanta.
corny.
And he can get it.
He can get it apparently
whenever
everywhere
he
wants.
needs it and wants
And
it.
keeps it for 8 years
Because black
and not
men
have to
are
do
in
anything.
high demand, especially in Atlanta.
Straight ones, yeah.
Straight ones.
First of all, that bitch said, he could propose to me with a Cheerio.
And I say yes. That was thirsty.
That was really thirsty for someone.
But I
that's
don't
acting
understand
and
why
doing
they're
her own
pumping
thing.
up this
Because
corny
she's
guy.
known.
He's
in
corny.
Atlanta.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know him to be saying that,
super
but
corny.
how he comes off in this episode was very corny. Like the way his interaction with Kenya. What was that? When
I
she
like
walked
you.
in,
Ooh, we're gonna put you on.
Well, that's why you here.
I've been thinking about
don't
my
do this for
career, and of
everybody.
course I thought of you. I want to work creatively with you. I want to, who goes in to talk to a producer and says, so here's the thing, I want to play a woman.
Right. Myself.
Any producer would be like,
So
bitch, so you don't have
successful.
anything on paper, like we're just going to create a job for Kenya Moore.
Yeah.
Y'all fucked.
And the thing is, like, she
Y'all got some tea.
she walked in like she didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. Like, so I decided what I finally want to do with my life. I want to be an actress.
And like a comedy.
But she's been an
and like a
actress,
comedy,
right?
and then I want you to like turn on the lights and have a camera and do my makeup. And he's like, we're gonna have all of that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be doing, Kenya?
And then you're gonna get an Emmy.
Please, he's just looking through that little peekaboo.
I was gonna say, what was going on with the dress and the
She knew what she was
were
doing.
just like,
It's
But she
glitter.
got really shaded when he was like, yes, she's my woman. But she, like, why are you hating on
But
this
why
girl?
was her picture
On
on
the
the floor? Not even framed up, hung up on the wall.
Oh, was
you
it?
Shh.
I didn't
Rouse
see
part.
that part. Was it?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
her
go
like
back and watch.
magazine cover or something
On the floor.
On the
On the
floor.
floor.
But he still claimed her
J-Lo.
live on camera
He did.
in front of this other woman who
Was
Kenya
hating her for
hating.
no. But I don't understand why Kenya had to come off the jump hating this girl. You don't know her.
Because
and if it
Cynthia
is.
stirred the pot. That's why.
No,
Oh,
Cynthia
no,
was fine.
because Kenya just hates. Like,
No, but
what
she
are you
came
talking
out-
Kenya,
about?
yeah,
Just
Kenya
hating
was just
for no
like,
reason.
Cynthia
she
was
don't know
like-
him. She don't. But then Kenya also said that he had messed around with ex-girlfriends, so she probably already has, like, this idea in her head of like that
She needs a storyline.
Roger
Just
deserves
stop
to be
that.
with what's it called?
My friend.
She needs a
Who
storyline.
got
too.
7 kids.
Apollo's in jail. Who else is she gonna play off of? Get your life. Yeah.
Shauna Doherty on the chat says Demetria mad at Kenya because she's been wanting to get claim for 8 years and
Ooh.
Kenya got it off a single pick.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
shady.
gosh.
That is a good
But do we
read
think
right
That is
that-
a good one.
Do
True
we
that.
think that Demetria was a little thirsty?
A
Not just
little.
because of the Cheerio comment, but just overall. Like,
Yes.
oh, I want to be seen. I just need to be here.
Well, I just thought it was
Oh,
weird.
God.
Like, I'm gonna have a video release and then a coming out party for me and my man. Girl, bye.
Why
Girl,
have you been
who
his
does
little
that?
secret for 8 years? That's what
Right.
I want to understand.
Right.
Why do you need to have a come out party?
and that's how we should.
Oh wait, but I have another question.
mind about you and I.
Hey,
They think so,
hey.
But they don't really
They don't
know
really
or want to know.
Demetria is Roger Bob's little secret. She ain't never getting
Get
her
it,
Cheerio
get it.
ring. He said no, ho. He said no, ho.
What?
I'm dating her, and not you.
Hey, you better.
All right, so Kenya and Cynthia are at Kenya's publicity photo shoot.
Are we trying to publicize like disco 70s roller
She looked
skating?
good,
Like
though.
she looked great. But
mean, her
what
body's
publicity? But we
amazing.
know that. But
Right.
what you? I don't understand. Like
Is
that
Austin
an
Powers
acting
5
shot?
coming up?
Like thank you.
She's like, I'm gonna recreate Beyonce's role in Austin Powers.
Right.
I was confused. I was just confused.
Claudia is everything from the entrance. This
Yes,
bitch
Claudia, when she
opens
walked
the
in.
elevator, steps
Steps
down
in-
on it.
But I'm mad. That's all she had for the whole episode. What episode is this?
She
Episode
is
8?
bored.
What is
She's
this,
7.
7? Really?
She's
and
boring.
we got nothing from her. I've been waiting. I'm
We've
still
gotten
waiting.
more out of
I'm
Portia.
still waiting.
Looking for like what you gonna do?
I'm ready for the reads to come because Candy said she reads down this season.
Can we have
And
something?
she's like hysterical and really fun. Like I'm waiting for it.
Maybe they
Portia's
cut it
gone.
out.
Guys, we are on like episode 4 or 5.
It's
No,
and-
7.
Yeah,
7.
it is 7. But we have 27 more to
True
go.
that. True that.
Calm down.
We got 6
I
months
mean,
left of this shit.
Portia was like Groundhog's Day, made an appearance. So
I just
Kenya
died.
feels that the girls are the new Sex in the City. Tired.
Bye.
That was wrong though. They should have been more so like living single.
Right.
Regine, Maxine, Sinclair, Cynthia Sinclair, Kenya's Maxine, and Claudia can be Regine. I don't know, or maybe Kenya's Regine.
No, Kenya's Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Claudia's definitely Maxine.
I would say Claudia is Queen Latifah.
Really?
Because Kenya's kind of crazy,
Yes.
cuckoo, so that's why I would put her as Regine.
Regine,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
and Claudia
a
has a
news,
real
and she
job.
has
You're
Yeah,
right.
Claudia
You're right.
works, and she
Yeah,
got
I'm
no
trying to say
job.
she's
she seems like she got some sense.
She's like,
Claudia
and
has
I'm carried. No, Queen,
No,
Latifah,
bro.
Regine, whoever. I don't
And
know.
Peter is.
Bitch, the only
what's
carry
his
you
name?
are is-
Peter's Queen Latifah.
No, shut up. No, Peter is the other guy.
Oh,
Who's
Mac-
it, Claire?
No.
Kyle Barker.
Yes. Peter is Kyle.
I love it.
Oh,
goodness.
So
That is shady.
That was a great show.
Kenya brings up
love that
Roger,
show.
and Cynthia is like, no, let me spill all the damn tea.
Oh, he got a
So
girl.
Kenya says, "Oh, I know Roger very well. Oh, Claudia, he would be a good catch for you. These bitches know everything to say.
But why would Kenya suggest that if he's been with all your friends?
Thank you.
And then you want to throw him onto a new friend because
Thank
obviously
you.
he didn't work out with your other friends. Something's wrong.
Because she's lying. He didn't date her other friend. She was on
Exactly.
her knees, and he didn't claim her. So she was trying to pass him along. Like, maybe if you get on
You
your
better
knees,
talk
and
about
you
it.
would do it. Let's be real.
Get
Come
on your knees, get on your knees, get on your knees.
Everything's a song.
Get on your knees, get on your knees. Nicki Minaj, Pink Print. So
What we got?
That was so shady right there. I just have to
I mean,
say.
come on now. You think you didn't know him? That's why she was mad.
Right.
No,
your
yes,
kiddo
100%.
That's why she was mad.
100%. And Roger
16,
Bob
honey.
had the tone, the talk of, no, baby. You-
Right.
You
I
know,
know
your
you
position.
you used to blow it real
And
good.
you know that if you want it, it can happen again, but on the same terms.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to understand you the side hoe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Side
that-
hoes don't know their roles no more, though.
You said no more.
Side hoes don't. There are rules. You see, she went up to Demetria like, hey, girl.
Right.
When you mad, clap it back. Oh, you mad? Clap back season. You mad? Oh, okay. Just saying.
Kenya says, people try to tie me to men every day. No, bitch.
Who?
There have been 4, and they've all been crooked, looking like Cracker Barrel.
Walter
We
and
had the
Roger
taxi
Bob.
driver. What was he? A tow truck driver.
Tow truck. Walter.
So that's what.
The
So
African
who
prince.
else? But that never materialized.
That
Ain't nobody
one-
tied her to that because we ain't
Never
never
came
seen
into
him.
fruition.
We
I never
tried
seen
to
a
tie
picture.
We
you
saw
to it.
apparition. Like we wanted it to be real.
That'll work. Yes, ma'am.
So we still own just one.
Flat
Anymore?
top.
Apparently, Roger Bob. I didn't know this tea at all.
Okay. 2.
And didn't you guys say that there was a billionaire she was attached to?
I thought that was the
That
African
was never
guy.
African?
I thought it was the African, but then I felt like we had a
No,
conversation. We said
Portia
somewhere
is dating
here.
some billionaire.
Okay, so we got
Portia
2.
don't know who she did.
Jane
Kinda
Griff-
got to.
Jane Griffiths from the chat says, "Stop it, Courtney. LMAO. You're just killing me this episode. Knowing Miss Silicone, she probably was doing all of that."
Yes, honey. Come on.
Tried
Palm
it.
trees. Palm trees down up in here. They're just down.
Kenya says, if I entertained every rumor, it would take longer than for some of these girls' edges to grow back. No
That-
names, Nene.
That was
did.
great. I'm sorry.
She did. She did do that.
She did.
I had to pause that because it made me die. That was
Rewind.
good. I died. Like I just didn't die, but I died.
That's good.
That
That
was
was
the.
good.
That was the.
That was good. That was good.
I don't have words for
That's
how
why.
good
Wait,
that
you
was.
gotta get your wig right, girl. You
Right.
can't let her come for you like
You
that.
can't be doing
At
no more.
all.
No.
But wait, why when Demetria sat down with Peter and Cynthia, she was like, I need a single man that's dark, 6'5", and then she wants to say in the next sentence, I am with Roger Bob.
Because she's not with
First of all, do you see what Roger Bob looked like? He ain't gonna be in no music video.
No, but
with
why
his
she
shirt
saying
off
she
looking
wants a
sexy.
single man?
Because because Peter was awkwardly low key like.
He was like,
it
I'll
was
be your supermodel.
so
I'll be your supermodel.
weird.
Yeah,
You
like
got a
first of all, I don't do
marriage.
threesomes. Like, what kind? I'm not Candy and
But why
Todd.
is
Well,
he
we
in-
know Peter got a freaky side, y'all know. You know?
Why is Peter in every
Because he's a
scene with
housewife.
Cynthia?
Because he's a
Hex.
housewife.
The more
honey.
he is seen, the more times he can go to bar one as an appearance. Get a check.
from his
And
own
Cynthia
place.
is about her
And
money.
now it's
So she
closed
gonna
down
make sure her
anyway, so
man
he
got
must have wasn't getting that
double
much
the
money.
pleasure, double your paycheck.
Okay.
Okay,
You are so stupid.
Roger.
Courtney.
Let's go back to this Roger Bob and Kenya Moore situation.
God.
He said, "Yeah, I know, girl, because you single,
I
sexy
love that you
black
gave him a
woman
voice.
trying to make it here in Atlanta. I don't do this for everybody." Hi, like the next scene
I
would be to
don't do it for
unzip your
everybody.
pants and allow me to blow job.
Only to my real
Marcus,
good
I'm not wearing any
girls.
panties. That's what she's.
That's why she was walking
saying.
with the booty all over.
Then he said
Marcus.
maybe you can get a couple Emmys.
For what? They get Emmys for that?
Maybe like a YouTube award.
He just
What's the
creeps me
porn
out. He's
awards?
corny and nasty. I don't even want to talk about him anymore.
There really is a legit porn award.
I know. I just don't know what it's called.
Let us know if you know.
We'll find out, guys.
We're like, Steven, Google it.
Maybe that's what
right.
Roger Bob can get Kenya.
Well, let's talk about Demetrius.
They got a tape.
Hot ass mess event. I mean, I felt like it was like
At
from
Harlem
the.
Nights.
Do you remember
I love
Nico's
that movie.
music video release party?
Yes.
From Love and Hip Hop
Don't
Atlanta.
do it. Yes.
Dimitri must have the same PR team, y'all, because so we get to Harlem Nights.
Yes, we do.
And the other thing is, now here's my thing. What?
Jaden Griffiths in the chat says there's a good chance Roger and Demetria has had an open relationship. Maybe that's why he's linked to many women and she asked for a single man for the music video.
You ain't his woman.
Boo, maybe.
Well, that
Demetria.
answers
You
my
are one of his
question.
women.
But
you ain't his
she's
woman.
ready to be the woman. She's saying she is that woman.
Girl, you should have did that a long time ago.
With her Cheerio. Maybe it'll be a Fruit Loop.
Maybe she'll get a new man, or he'll be faithful.
She will not, and
Call
he
on
will
Maybe
Jesus.
he'll
not.
be faithful.
Girl,
Call on
bye.
Jesus.
They
You
were
better
on the
call
show
Tyrone.
together. Now they can be faithful. I'm just reaching
Girl, bye.
here.
All
You
right,
better
well,
call
you
I
know,
want them to be together.
Well, I think Nene
I
and
don't want her
you.
to look crazy. I don't.
Shut up.
I like Metria.
She already looks crazy.
She looks
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I'm hoping
Especially
that
with
they're
that side
together
boob
now.
coming
But he's
out.
not making her
And
look
Portia
crazy. She's
red.
making her own self look crazy.
Where the rest of your shirt, Dimitri?
And Portia was like,
Dimitri looked like she needed to be on damn Love and Hip Hop, not.
She was
Real
like a
Housewives.
bootleg Masika.
Yeah.
And now I don't even know if you can get
I
even
don't know
more
if you get
bootlegger
bootleg
than
than
that. I'm
I was
just
like,
saying.
Masika is gutter.
But
like,
wait, no.
Yeah, well, her and Demetria are
Because I
cousins.
thought Demetria was cute until she
Yeah.
got to the party, and that outfit didn't work
That
for me.
outfit was
But I thought she
ratchet.
looked cute in
The
the little
first scene
white
with the white?
outfit. Yeah, I was like, she's cute.
But her attitude.
Well, the fact that she with this man for 8 years talking about how get married with a Cheerio is why she a mess.
she
but,
seems
you know,
fun.
Yeah, she seems fun.
It would be
Okay,
a party.
Kenya.
Well, she was definitely drunk by the end of that party.
But she was in the back. No one could
What
find
was
her
that?
to say bye to
Right.
her.
What was that
She was
shirt,
probably
though?
arguing with Roger.
What
Is his
was
name
that
Roger?
shirt?
He didn't
What was what
come.
shirt? Because I was wondering why.
The shirt
It
she
wasn't
had
a
on.
I'm
shirt.
wondering why Peter and Nene don't go in business together with his damn picnic basket shirt. My thing is your
wears
wife
it
is
all
a
the
supermodel.
Yes.
And like I never understand this with couples. Like,
He looked like
why
a
would you
brawny
ever
man.
let your
Man.
partner go out and look a hot ass man?
Sometimes they
Ever.
just don't listen.
No, I think that
See, I want find me a man. He
I
can dress me all
probably
day.
will.
No,
Like,
they
I
have to
promise
listen.
you.
I dress my man up all the time. You are not going to represent me like that.
Well, I
Some
don't
man
have
you
one, but if
cannot
I
dress
did, He would already know what to do.
Some man
But
you
I feel
cannot
like
dress
he was
some
the
of
up.
type of
them,
guy
they
that
just
like
need a
would
little
want
help.
to. Yeah.
When he
babe.
feel like it, he'll do it. Yeah.
No, because he thinks he runs the show. Peter doesn't think anything is wrong with
Peter
him.
is a grown ass Jamaican man
Papa
that don't
Smurf.
give a flying. He gonna wear what he want, and if he feel like it, he might do something nice.
But I think that he was like, "Oh, it's just a little. It's Harlem Nights."
Thank you.
This
He
is
was like, I'm gonna
appropriate for
wear,
Harlem
I'm gonna wear
Nights.
my plaid shirt.
Right. I'm older than everybody
Look
there.
like a trucker, and I'm
Senior
good.
citizen
But he
discount.
always wears it. I feel like I don't
He's
know
had some
another
really
shirt.
good looks.
I
He's
think,
put
yeah.
himself together many a times. Like when they
many a
would parties
times.
at other things and suits and
looks
stuff.
nice.
He can get nice. Yeah.
He pulls it up, but it was Harlem Nights.
I mean, I looked at the outside of the club.
It was a club, honey.
ATL hit us up. I don't know where that club
He's
at.
the oldest
But that's
person there.
But no,
Oh,
pic-
I didn't recognize
no.
it.
Listen,
I thought it was
listen.
pretty.
I just
I
don't
didn't
think you
recognize
should
it.
wear
Yeah,
a
think of the
picnic
movie.
shirt at night. It's a daytime
Well, maybe
shirt.
he
You
was
don't
at
wear
a
that to a
picnic
club.
and didn't have time to change.
He is a senior citizen, and when you get to that status, you can wear what you want when you want it.
'Cause I'm gonna
you
wear
are
me some
paying into
sequin
your
pants all the
AARP.
time.
Oh, so
Okay.
that's why Kenya wears all that stuff.
Oh, you wrong. You are wrong for that.
All right. So the Lipstick Sisters, Candy and Phaedra, showed up.
Oh god.
I didn't know people still did music videos.
I ain't gonna lie, that was funny.
Ooh, that was hilarious. They
Um,
said, "Yes, ma'am, Lady Fei Fei."
Claudia shows up. I want to hang out with Claudia so bad. She said, "Classy people and ratchet music, always a good time."
It
That is the
is.
truth. That is the truth,
She's
especially
never
out here in
lied.
Hollywood.
Yes, honey, I love her.
Well, then we find out that Roger's not coming.
Of course.
No Roger Bob.
Because he had some last minute
Editing? You're not the editor. Why you gotta be there? Really? You be like, I'll look at the cup after I go see my girl's video.
And
Your
he can
girl,
just pop in
your
there
artist.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Introduce her.
And she's he's her manager?
Yeah, Candy
Yes.
was like, that's kind of strange.
Portia shows up, shaded Demetria's side.
I didn't like-
Portia's really feeling herself.
She is, and I didn't like that outfit.
Me neither.
She seemed a little tame. Even the naked hair was looking a little
I was
It
like,
was just too. She didn't sit the wig right.
like
wasn't
it was
sitting
sitting in the
on
bathroom
maybe she was
after a
at
shower.
maybe she was at a picnic with Peter
First
before.
down.
Yeah, maybe. Because she
tried
looked
to
like she
Diana
was
Ross
also
it.
wearing a
The
printed
beads wasn't
tablecloth.
coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Not fly. I was bored.
Kenya shows up with her pet. I mean Brandon, and
Oh,
Kenya shaded the hell out of Portia.
you
She
saw
did.
that.
She did tip to her. Hey, cause she ain't gonna hold it.
She turned. I don't think that it registered that was Portia because she got done hugging Candy and then she
And then
goes,
she was like, "Oh, hey, boo."
girl, she was like, ugh.
Well, you know, you don't want to get. She don't want to get dragged in the club.
No, ma'am.
He invited me, you know. Wait,
she did throw
that's
that,
her
"He
man, and
invited me."
he's not by her side.
She still came. Like, why are you?
Girl,
I
why
didn't
said
you
the
go
same
through
thing,
this
though.
2 seasons ago with Walter?
Right,
Air
and why?
five.
But I don't get why.
Sorry.
I don't get why she's
Yes.
hating on this girl like it's her man, but then she wants him to date Claudia. What is going
She
on?
needs
Kenya?
something to talk about, honey.
She got to add to the messy.
Otherwise, what are we gonna do? Watch her make songs with Brian? What's his name?
Brandon, twirl.
I'm confused why Demetria had the nerve to say you
that
had
was
your
dumb.
chance and you claimed Roger. A photograph is not claiming anybody.
It's not claymation.
Demetria.
Okay, it is not
It's
claymation.
not Pixar.
Right. I'm like, what?
Well, I
The
guess
wig
they
is
weren't
too
claiming.
tight,
She needed
girl.
something to talk about too.
Loosen it
That's why
up.
she doesn't have a peach.
Cause you
And
sound
then they
crazy.
squash beef real quick.
Wait, is she going to
Let's
be
be best
regular on the
friends.
show?
Oh, no,
She's
she
just
was
a
supposed to
friend.
be.
She was supposed to be, but Claudia just twirled all over her.
Yeah.
And both of them need to twirl off of the show.
Oh,
Well, we haven't gotten
I like.
Claudia.
No,
I think
support-
I like
support
Claudia,
Claudia.
but I don't
you
like
like Claudia?
I like her right now because I don't know anything.
But she's not doing
That's-
anything.
but they haven't. But not that she's not doing anything. She hasn't even had any scenes for real.
None.
Like we haven't seen her
She's
interact
still,
other than
every
with
scene,
Portia.
it's like, I'm new to Atlanta.
But
we
I'm-
already know that.
I like it. I like gently being introduced to her. And then
I don't think we're gonna
feel
get
like,
into
I
Oh.
want her to bang
she
on Cordell.
argues with Nene. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna take us a couple of scenes,
Hopefully.
episodes.
I'll wait.
Still waiting.
So,
I've been waiting.
I've been
I'm
waiting.
still waiting.
well, we were all waiting, and then Apollo showed up.
Oh, honey.
But shout out to Apollo and Brandon for hugging it out.
I
Hey,
love
hey.
that. That was awesome.
Because they
I
probably,
was over it.
y'all know they
I was so over it. I can't.
their
What?
former love affair rekindled.
Oh.
I miss you, boo.
Apollo's gearing up. He's like, let me just remember what
Keep
this
it
feels
on
like.
the down low.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know.
That was your theory, wasn't it, last year? That they had a little thing going on, and that's why that fight happened like that.
Oh, babe.
You know
But
me
wait,
and my
didn't-
conspiracy theory.
Didn't Apollo walk in like Peter invited him? Like he
was
walked
high.
in like, hey, I'm here, and
was-
walked straight up to Peter and gave him a high five. So I
Yeah.
feel like Peter, shady, shicey, invited him,
Bravo.
knowing
I'm sure producer
Phaedra was
said,
gonna be
"Hey,
Of
there.
course
Apollo.
the housewife did.
Peter's gonna meet you outside.
Peter's going to be at this party. You should go. And he got drunk, and he came. Because he was drunk as hell.
Yeah, he was drunk as hell. He tries to sit next to Phaedra. Phaedra was
So
looking crazy.
awkward.
Cynthia,
Ice your
shouldn't
body
you
up.
kiss your man? Oh, honey, I guess your
Kiss
slip
him.
is starting to show.
Kiss her. That's
Right, she did throw
that
that,
was
out
a
here.
dirty read.
It was.
That was a dirty, messy read, Miss Cynthia.
She
I'm so
did.
nice. Lies.
Don't be
Lies
mad.
she
I mean, but she
let her
kissed
get
him.
one in every once in a while.
That was a great one.
She had
It
to
was
get
a
when she
good
can.
But I'm protective of Lady Faye
Me
this
too.
season.
Oh, we got something?
We got chat roll. Awkwardosity says, poor Demetria. Bravo made a fool out of this girl. Side piece. Thirsty. Been with Roger Bob before getting her own show.
Ooh.
He's absent and music video doesn't work after all that.
Mm.
Then we got a conversation with Tiara and Jaden. Tiara says, Peter has 2 businesses to run, but he's always showing up at Cynthia's job. This is why your businesses fail and you ain't
Thank
ever
you.
there.
That's what I say too, boo.
And then Jaden, in response to that, says, him and Cynthia are battling for who's getting the peach, but is the one thing Cynthia's holding on to.
Oh.
Well, because she was born with one, that's why.
Oh, Clyde.
Oh,
Clyde.
bitch. So then we got the technical difficulties with the video. Apollo yells for Phaedra to come sit next to her. He says, if two people are unhappy, there's only one solution.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Bitch, now I understand that you are comfortable
Break it
having
down.
deep conversations in strip clubs and clubs.
In a night club.
And hugging
But
and
bitch,
kissing.
go home and have this conversation.
And go say hello to your kids. Good morning, baby.
Now,
In
at
a
the same
night
time,
club.
we don't really know how much because there can be situations where Phaedra is holding the
Evil.
peach a little too high
Yes.
and not allowing him to
As she should.
to a certain extent,
No,
but
she
then
should.
don't be on camera talking about come see your kids. And he's like, well, bitch, every time I come to the house and try to see the kids, you make me climb through the second bedroom window.
As he should. 2-time felonies.
You should be used to
But
it.
she knew.
She
She
married
knew what
the
she,
felon.
yeah, she signed up for
That was
that.
a one-time felon, not a 2. She married a one-timer.
She
She
married
signed
a
up for it,
one-time
too.
felon that had an ankle bracelet on, staying up in the hood on a
fucked on an
mattress.
airbed.
Okay, you don't get
Hello.
to suddenly turn around and pretend, oh my God, you
Hello.
are still a thug. Holy
Hello.
crap! I just gave birth to 2 babies. Come on now.
Tiara says, I feel bad for Phaedra. That was some Ike and Tina-ish going on, popping on.
No, my theory is that Apollo was drunk and he didn't know his role to play because I still think that Phaedra knew about all of this with
We
Apollo.
all do, honey,
And
yes.
guess what? It was, I mean, for news and gossip, I'll just say it now. They caught her on TMZ, like coming out the airport, and they're like, have you talked to Apollo? She's like, yeah, we talk every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
So
she's on like 5 times a day.
Yeah.
5 to 6 times a week. She said that
A
on
week,
Watch
yeah,
Happens
excuse me.
Live last
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
So therefore, she knew about this. He's taken the rap. She knew about it. He put the money somewhere for her to collect to take care of the kids. He walked in the club drunk, not knowing how to play his role, and so she was like, "Apollo, not here."
Yes. And she probably is mad, that he didn't behave like she wanted him to once he got
Exactly.
sentenced. She probably didn't want him out at the strip clubs or whatever,
Yeah.
but he
Well,
took
would
it harder,
you?
He was like, I gotta
Would
go
you
look at some
want
vaginas
your
and some
man
titties.
out
Right.
at the strip club?
I'm saying,
after you're convicted and
honey,
people know
I
you.
don't want my man out at the strip club spending $8,000
Period.
on a regular basis, and she was fine with that last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody.
Lies
Talk
you tell.
about
She
it.
wasn't fine with it. He was
She was
sneaking his
fine
own
with it.
No,
silly
he
self
didn't
down
sneak.
there.
He sat there
She
and
knew
said it.
who she married.
And he said
She
it
was
right
fine
in
because
front
guess
of
what? If you
her.
weren't fine with it, bitch, it wouldn't be happening.
Because he didn't make no money.
Excuse
Hello?
me.
Honey, do
She
you know-
accidentally got
No,
pregnant.
girl.
That's how she got
do
herself
you know
in
how
this
quickly
situation.
The
I
first
can-
time.
So she's
I
a
can
Southern
pause
belle.
a credit card
Honey,
while you're going out
she is
tonight?
a Southern
dun,
belle.
dun.
Bank of
Dun, dun,
America.
Boop.
There's fraud on my account.
Hello,
His
$8,000.
name is a half white man named Apollo. Stop it now. Because Apollo ain't got no money.
Right.
Coaster down and
I'm
stop
high.
fanning yourself. I cannot with Courtney. I am so over her.
And the thing is, Apollo admitted it in front of her. Like, he was like, I don't mind going to the strip club, twerking, spending
Right.
$8,000. He said it right in front of her, and she didn't care.
All right,
Well,
I was
nonetheless,
living.
don't show up at the club trying to love on me.
Please
when
show
you
up.
know
For the
where I live.
But he
commentary.
was drunk.
Courtney,
We had-
I don't care if you're drunk, high. You know where I
He
live.
didn't know how to play his
He
role.
probably
know where
just
I
came
live.
from the
Girl, you
strip
making
club, so he
excuses.
was
Don't care.
horny,
Who?
and he was like, "We about to get it in,
He
girl,
did have it.
whether you
He
like
called
it or
Kenya.
not."
All right.
He don't want Kenya.
Kenya,
That's
right?
a
Kenya
fake
was
love.
laughing.
He don't want that dimply
Kenya
butt.
don't want him no more either. She's laughing at the episode of Lockdown.
That
Right.
was so cold.
But then Candy's.
Look at him. he
wants to
want to
make
make
up.
up.
That's why she
It was-
messy.
Like, Candy, go
Shut
figure
up.
out your own relationship. Don't be worrying about this.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? White Todd is in New York.
But Candy, the type of
Slapping
girl,
some
she wrote
booty.
the song "No Scrubs," but
Scrubs,
she
they
wrote the
should
song
have
because
with
she
some
dates
scrubs.
scrubs. Like that's.
Hello.
I don't mean no shame in it. You know what
No,
I mean? Like
you
it's
do.
like.
Dust. Dust. Okay?
You trying
Don't
to
even
call
try. No
Todd a
shade,
scrub.
but
It's
Candy's dating a scrub.
Chiro says, if you let someone come in you, it ain't no accident.
Praise the Lord Jesus. Whoever said that? That is
Tyrone said
thank
it.
you.
Come on,
Jeremy
Tyrone.
Kenny.
Ooh,
Yes.
Ty-Ty.
Thank you.
Ty-Ty, you ain't right,
You ain't
Ty-Ty.
lied a day in your
You
life,
ain't
brother.
right, Ty-Ty.
Thank you.
Well, my favorite quote of the night was from Miss Phaedra. She said, "Honey, love is a verb and not
Not
a
a-
noun."
Come on.
Hello.
You better know the difference between nouns and verbs. Yes.
if I only bought it,
And then all the girls got up and left
it's
the party.
bullshit. You know Phaedra on that bullshit.
Well, I know she is, but it was a good
Yeah.
quote.
It was a good quote, but
Right.
you on
I
that
might
bullshit,
tweet that
girl.
out.
You know it's bullshit.
Oh yeah.
She know it's bullshit too.
Predictions.
I live for Phaedra. That was excellent.
Now,
Well, you aren't the only one that lives for
AfterBuzz
Phaedra.
TV.
Miss Nicki Minaj went on a
Oh,
she
rant.
loves
Yes, she
her.
did.
Oh,
She
I'm
loves.
sorry, baby.
talking about she loves Miss Phaedra
She
Parks.
loves her.
And Phaedra inspired a lot from the pin print.
Oh.
The
Well, because they're going through some things similar.
yeah.
They
Having
got
some
something
relationship
in common.
issues.
I gotta ask you guys about this before, because I asked what the most WTF moment was of the episode to the chat roll, and TT Anna says my WTF moment was when Nene was like, she always keeps a gay with her. It sounded disrespectful, like gays are property.
It
or
was
something.
disrespectful.
Oh, it was not. I personally didn't take it as disrespectful. I mean, for me, it was the way it was edited. I could see it kind of coming off like that, but like. My homegirls would be like, I got my gay with me.
my gay
Right.
Right.
No, yeah,
It
of
just
course.
is what
It
it
just,
is.
I
say
can see
it.
where people can
Like,
get
this isn't
offended
like,
to it.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not like Obama's making a speech or anything.
Right.
Like,
I get it.
calm
Yes.
down.
Right.
Still Real
Lanithia.
Housewives in it.
Now-
I highly
What's
doubt
so
He's
funny?
laughing.
I highly doubt she was accidentally pregnant. No shade, but she was in her late 30s and she needed to get that dug out
you
and
need
leaked
to
into
stop,
so she
stop,
could get some kids.
stop,
No hate on her game.
Who said that?
I am done.
Jaden Griffin.
Jaden!
You know you ain't never lied.
Right.
You
She said,
ain't
she
never
was 30
lied.
minutes to
Right,
get
Jaden.
You know,
dug
she was waiting till she
out.
was ovulating. That's why she was going over to his house when he was on the mattress, y'all. She had the ovulation test. She
And
was
she-
like, it's time.
and the
That's why it was 3
nerve of
o'clock
her-
in the
The air
morning.
mattress
Yes.
helps with the
3 o'clock
velocity
in
to
the morning.
ovulate the eggs.
Yes. And then helps lie to her mom and say, Mom, I don't know how I
know
got
how that
pregnant.
The shade is too much. I can't. Jaden,
All
that
you
ain't
need is
right.
ex-convent air mattress, y'all. You get
Woo,
cute
Lord.
little baby. All right.
Lord.
So next week we get Candy versus Todd. They
Again.
fighting. Then all I care about, I don't give a damn about nothing else other than Nene, Cynthia, and Kenya and Portia
Yes.
going to dinner.
Yes.
I
And it looked like
cannot
Nene's
wait.
trying to put Portia in place.
Yes,
It looks
'cause
like-
somebody need to.
Well, she was
Ratchet ass.
telling her she
Ratchet
shouldn't
again.
punch anybody, but Nene, if you were in that same position, you already know what you would have.
Well, she
said
already
on someone.
choked Kim, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Behind the grocery store.
remember.
Y'all remember?
Y'all remember
Right.
that.
About what?
That was what, 3 years ago?
90,000
Yeah.
episodes ago.
About 3 years ago
What was y'all say was your most WTF moment of this episode?
of this episode.
Jeremy Kennedy says Nene's wig. She looked like she's the Hulk from the 70s.
Amen.
I was gonna say
The
chandelier.
wig. The
The
wig.
chandelier.
The
All right.
win- mine was when Kenya read Nene's edges. And I love Nene, but I want to see her
But
edges,
her
now.
edges need to be.
Where are
fixed.
they?
They
What
don't.
about you, Penny?
She ain't got none.
Maybe she'll get
I
them
don't
for
know. I've never
Christmas.
seen them.
She ain't got none.
Miss English, what about you? What was your WTF?
I don't really have one. I think the preview for next week is my WTF. I cannot wait to see that sit down.
Me too.
What the fuck are they doing?
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for chatting with us live. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Stuart Starlet.
At Just Saying 08 and Instagram Just Saying 1908.
And Instagram at Pink English. And then also on Twitter, English Speaks.
Until next week, same time, same place. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Kwanzaa.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Hey.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.